Uganda Marketeers Society is a membership body of marketeers in Uganda. It is affiliated to the Chartered Institute of Marketing, the world's leading professional body that is recruiting students interested in marketing for internship.
Uganda Marketeers Society is the umbrella body for marketing professionals here in Uganda. And what we do is that as a society or as an association, we bring all marketers together, different groups of experiences, and into one place where they can learn from each other, where we can enforce professional standards, where we can upskill, where we can network, and just make sure that we are all very connected with each other and looking forward to growing the industry that is marketing in Uganda.
The association helps students to understand marketing.
Yeah, so we see very many students coming out of university, and maybe you got yourself into a sales job and somehow you figured maybe this is what I want to do marketing, but you don't quite understand it. So what we do is to draw that, to try and make it very clear, to kill the gray areas and just make it very clear that this is what marketing is about, and then we ensure that we skill them to that level where they want to go.
According to the Vice President, Sandra Alineitwe, the association intends to develop the marketing industry and create world-class marketeers.
Our vision, our aim, our existence is to develop the marketing industry, and we want to ensure that we do a lot of promotion of the members, promotion of the services that we do, promotion of the craft that we do. We want to ensure that also we create world-class marketers from the body, and these are not just world-class in Uganda, but we want to have world-class marketers for Africa. We want to have world-class marketers for the globe, and for us to do that, we have to ensure that we skill them. So one of our very key components is to ensure we skill, create opportunities for them to learn, create opportunities for them to grow in their craft, but then even looking at students, how do we even get them to appreciate the craft that is marketing?
They help students to acquire practical skills and also merge them to organizations.
Get those people, those students that are within our ecosystem, find out what it is that they want to practice within the marketing industry. And then from the organization, so it is a two-way. We've called the students, but then we are also calling out to the organizations, because we know they are also struggling to find the best fit candidates, they're struggling to find diverse candidates, people who at least have had the experience or the training in not only, classroom knowledge is good, but have you actually practiced it? So each time we have trainings with them, we give them practical scenarios, we give them practical environments so that they can be able to relate with some of the things that are training within the industry. So yes, we have students, but then we also have organizations. Once we assess, and then we try to match the students to an organization that is fit for them. So what we want to ensure that there is an organization individual fit, and then there is a diverse set of skills. So for the organizations, we want to give them a holistic person, someone who is going to be hands-on.
For a student to be part of the Marketers Association, they have to be a member.
So the number one requirement is that the person has to be a member of the Uganda Marketers Society. So with members, we are confident that they have gone through training, because for every training session, we award certificates to those who have attended. At least these certificates carry CPD points, and they are evidence that you have been trained in a particular skill. So being a member, attending the training sessions, and then having accreditation or having evidence that you have attended those sessions with the Uganda Marketers Society. So from there, we can now look to the organizations and we lobby, because we know the organizations, we can say, at least these are people that we are willing to give you. This is the training that they have undertaken. We kindly request that you remunerate with this amount of money. So we also lobby for our members to ensure that when they get into the internship placements, their remuneration, you want to be rewarded for the effort that you're going to be putting into this job. So those are the key focus areas. But even for the organizations, we are really open. You don't have to be a member of UMS or a corporate member. It's very open for the organizations. Many of them are looking for marketing resource. Many of them are looking for people who can, drive growth for their businesses, for their brands, and they come looking towards the Marketing Society to avail that resource.
However, a student does not need any specific course but should have passion and interest in marketing, says the Vice President, Sandro Alineitwe.
Anyone who has a passion for growing a business, growing a brand, or even growing as an individual is welcome to join Uganda Marketers Society. The one thing, you mentioned lawyers, you mentioned engineers. Many of these, either in their professions, become consultants. As a consultant, how are you going to place yourself out there? It's marketing skills that are going to help you bring your brand into the faces of the audience or the people that you want to consume your service. If you are a student of maybe tourism, you're studying tourism, marketing is important for you. Learning how to market, learning how to sell, learning how to communicate is extremely important to you. So you may not have to be a marketer to join Uganda Marketing Society. You just have to be interested in growing your business, interested in growing your brand, interested in knowing how to reach your targeted audiences, interested in knowing how to communicate to them, interested in knowing what forms of messages do I have to disseminate to the audience that I want to communicate to, and how often. Those are the very small nitty-gritties that anyone who wants to start up a business needs. Even if you're a farmer, you have your very heavy produce, you have a bountiful harvest, but how do I place my produce into the market? So at the end of the day, it's a skill that everybody needs to tap into. It's not just for people who have studied it. And the beauty is that those who have studied it are the ones who are going to guide you sometimes. But
she further advises students to acquire skills to improve their marketing skills.
If you are interested in something, you are going to pursue it. So it has to start with the heart, and it has to start with your initiative to pursue those opportunities. If you sit home and think, okay, people know I love marketing, but no one knows that you love or you can do certain things, we will not know. So you seek out, yes, you have the passion for it, but you go out to seek out opportunities.
The Uganda Marketers Society is the leading organization for marketing professionals in Uganda. It is responsible for professional skills development, promotion of professional marketing standards and practices. Anselm Ojaru, live at 8.